Giant Baba is here with us, of course, too. Say hello.
I do have an update on Mr. Pena, everything. I just got off the phone with his wife and everything that's going to happen with both shows. Um, we will be combining the rosters. So, from
Not
now
sure
on,
exactly how all the formation's going to go, but that is the news so far, according to what
so from
Pena's
here
last
on out,
requests were with the company.
both shows will still run independently. We will hold our own pay-per-views every once in a while. Most pay-per-views will be combined. However, stars can appear on both shows. All stars. No longer just the women. I'm undecided with the championships, you know, whether you had to have been originally signed to AAA to win the Mega Championship, originally signed to New Japan to win the IWGP Championship. We're working out all the kinks, but we're getting it going. So that will be the future of the company.
All right. Well,
Very unfortunate
interestingly,
that
big
it had to
news
come to
there.
this.
Hopefully, you can handle running both. I know it's going to be probably pretty stressful. You might need an assistant over there in AAA.
Oh, more than likely, I have a lot of people in the back that would be more than willing to help, probably in a situation like this.
Just whatever you do, watch out for Conan over there. He's a snake. Wouldn't trust him.
You can never trust Conan. So let's kick things off. Fujinami's retirement match.
So what do you say?
Well, you know, he said he's lost his step in the company. He doesn't feel like
I mean,
he's
he even proved
fit
out
to
there. He
be
lost to
here
Fuji.
anymore. He did lose to Mr. Fuji, and I think it's the right call to I discussed this with him backstage. He wanted it to happen, and I'm going to let it happen. This Sunday, we will see the final match of Tatsumi Fujinami. Meaning,
At
he's
least on a
done
regular
here.
basis. I just hope he still comes around every once in a while. It'd be sad to see him go.
Yeah,
But I think
he's a once in a
taking
lifetime
off.
talent. But, which means he's done here. You know, he's never going anywhere else. You know, we're never gonna see him in the other companies. He's done wrestling.
Far
It's
as
a
we
very
know, I mean,
sad thing to have to say.
yeah, we know he's liked his time here in New Japan. You never know if he might work for another company or not.
True, he could always find somewhere else, but
Definitely a legend here in Japan. I'm sure he'd like to pop around once in a while, but he's done on a full-time basis. He just did say that
yeah,
he's thankful for what the fans have given him and everything, and feels that his time here has come and his reputation has fallen. Just wants one last match with you.
I'm honored to be his final opponent, his final hand-picked opponent.
I know we got a little bit up with you at one point because you didn't want to do it, but you're gonna have to do it. It seems you told him to take that bass out of his voice, and he didn't listen. He was
Well,
determined
there
to
comes
put
a
his point
time in
across and
everybody's
tell you that
careers
it
where
is
they have
done.
to
It's
do
over with.
something. A lot of times people have to do stuff that they don't want to do, and, you know, this is one of those times for me. I'm retiring a friend.
As he just got done with dealing with the loss of one friend, now to be retiring another. Rough time for you lately.
Very.
And what'd you think of Perkins and Loki out there? After Perkins having been reported as injured now, losing to Muta and Jack in the non-title tag match.
I did have a conversation with TJ Perkins. He will not be competing for the next few weeks here, until he's medically cleared, at least. We can't let him compete. And it sucks to see him get injured, at this stage in his career, but it was still a
Yeah.
phenomenal match.
And Zayn tapped out Breeze in the Code of Silence. A good rookie matchup there. And what do you think of Zayn now? How is he in your eyes after beating Breeze in the rookie division?
Well, I mean, it's Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, I guess enough said there. Speaking of rookie division, though, Axel and Bo Dallas. This time, Axel beating Gonzalez. And that was a huge superplex to the outside.
I'm gonna say it now. Brian Gonzalez came to me in a similar situation to Tatsumi Fujinami. I'm giving him one shot to win another match.
Well,
If not, he'll be granted his release.
he's definitely been surprisingly underwhelming here in New Japan, and I think he's not fitting in too well. He might even be better off in AAA, quite honestly. I mean, he's had his time there before too. Maybe the atmosphere is just not working out here.
I
He
think
might even go to another
with,
company. You never know. Hopefully,
I
he
think
sticks
with
around
Giant
here.
Gonzalez, it's the mesh of different styles that he's not used to being a big man. I think that's his issue.
And there's a lot more technicality here in New Japan. A lot more ground-based work, and he's a standing guy. He will take on a flyer and just chokeslam him from midair sometimes, and we've seen it, but a lot of people here aren't interested in flying, except for Neville, of course. Maybe Perkins and Loki, but
Well,
other than
Neville, the
that,
man that gravity forgot, he
yeah,
can fly anywhere.
most of these people are a lot of ground game work and striking. And I don't think Gonzalez is
So,
one to take from that. I think maybe that was an issue he's having, but also he faced two guys at once, and these rookies, they're a lot faster than him, a lot younger than him. Maybe he needs to face someone of the veteran of the locker room out there. Someone a little more his age.
I can find him a veteran, who knows, maybe he'll face someone from AAA due to our brands being merged this Sunday.
True, and well, Fuji did beat Tatsumi after that match. It's hard to see him going downhill like this so sadly here.
He hasn't won a match since you've gone live here at Reborn,
Been a while for him. He
It's a
is
sad
really
sight.
on his downgrade. But Neville, the champ, tapped out Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd put his classic Hart family hold on him, and Neville got a rope break, and that was it for Kidd. It was all Neville from there.
Tyson Kidd, I have faith in him, but can he pull out those big matches? Can he provide those big moments that I want to see him provide?
We shall see.
Or is he just a wrestler with no direction?
Some people get lost in the crossroads. And we
I
also
don't
saw...
want Tyson Kidd to be one of those people.
Well, yeah. Be ashamed to see him become one of those people. He's very well trained. But we also saw Tajiri beat the IWGP World Champion.
Now, I can tell you, Tajiri is the new #1 contender. However, a match between him and Nakamura will not be happening this Sunday due to an already scheduled interbrand match with AAA Mega Champion Seth Rollins. But he can claim his shot anytime within the next 2 months at any random date. He wants it, he's got it. He's just got to name the date at least 7 days in advance.
Well, we also saw Alexa Bliss win the women's title, but she got hurt. But she did anything she could to win at
It
all
was a
costs, and she
well-deserved
did get the
win,
win.
and yeah, she did anything and
They fought in the
everything that it took to
crowd. They
win.
fought in the back base of the crowd area there. They fought on the ramp. They fought on the stage. They fought on the ramp again. Ends up on the top of the ramp there for
They
the win.
fought wherever they needed to.
They were everywhere. I almost forgot they actually fought in the ring. Did they? I think they
Did
did.
they?
Yeah. And Wolf 1983 chiming in. I don't think TJ will be in 2K18 game. Do you think? Of course he'll be in the game. Won the CWC. They'd be crazy not to put him in it. Well, let's check out some rankings here so you can get to know how people are looking according to how the office has been building them back there for you, and tell me what you think of it.
Alright.
Take a look at the world champ Shinsuke. Number one contender right now is Daniel Bryan.
Oh, Daniel Bryan has
We're going through a
yet to
top
make
10
an
here on this one.
appearance.
This is true. And then we got
Travel
Sami
issues. He's been
Zayn.
having some travel issues. You know, his wife, Brie Bella, is about to have a baby, so I completely understand
Yeah,
him not being a part of our company right now. I'm giving him some leeway, you know.
yeah.
I'm not gonna make him appear before he's ready, you know, when he has a child on the way, and it's just rude.
So what do you think on Sami Zayn, though? Being number two.
Sami Zayn's an excellent talent. One that you're not gonna come by often. He's gonna do very well.
And then Great Muta is number three. Having fought his entire tag match tonight without tagging in Cactus. And won.
Now, I don't know how Cactus Jack feels about that, but it must feel great to be Muda right now.
Yeah. And then Neville's number
Fended
four,
off two
the
opponents.
Intercontinental Champ.
Neville, I'm not much of a person who enjoys someone holding multiple championships at once, so I'm sorry, Neville, you will not be getting a championship bout anytime soon. That being said, drop the Intercontinental Championship and try to go for the heavyweight belt. However, due to our new brand merger, you could always go and become the Cruiserweight champion.
We shall see. But number five, Tajiri.
Ooh, Tajiri. He definitely deserves a championship match.
Number six right now, this is a shock, Tatsumi Fujinami.
I'm sorry, I can't give him one.
And number seven, we got Mr. Fuji. Ah, okay, TJ Wilson. Him, on the other hand, I think he'll perennially be in the game. I think Tyson Kidd could be in the game every year, just about. It would probably fit. And then we got Mr. Fuji. What do you think on him being number seven? And then we got yourself. And then we got. Is this? Oh my God! Can this be right? You signed the cleaner. Number 9. Is this true? And if it were, what are the odds that he could have a shot? Wow, folks! Here live, you heard it live! Kenny Omega, the cleaner, has been signed to New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know, it's almost funny. As one door closes, another door opens. Tatsumi's gonna be going, and Kenny's coming on in. Is this like a reincarnation, maybe? Hmm. Wow. Member of the Hart family. And rounding it out at number 10, TJ Perkins. True, I mean, the whole match fought Great Muta and still couldn't beat him. Got injured by him. But then we got Neville. Let's check out Neville's title, his top 10. Number 1, we got Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. His own partner. Number 2, we got Shinsuke, the world champion. Yeah, and number 3, we got the Great Muta, the one half the tag champions. And number 4? Number 4 is Tatsumi. Well, maybe the office just had a soft spot for him this week and gave him the heightened rank because he's on his way out. Maybe that's all it was. And number 5, we got Tajiri. Well, number 6, we got the new signee, Kenny Omega. And number 7, we got Mr. Fuji. And then we got you, but you've told us your thoughts on that already. And then at number 9, we got, I don't know how he made it on here, but we got Murphy. I wonder if they did. He's yet to show his face around here. For all we know, Murphy put it in himself. He probably did it himself. He's a trickster.
Well, he is Australian, could be a hacker,
Yeah, maybe.
could be foreign
Or,
hacker.
again, he's Australian. He probably just beat the crud out of someone into putting him there. But, they do have a bit of a temper.
We'll have to have a conversation backstage.
And,
Hard conversation.
yeah. And number 10, we got TJ Perkins again.
He's not getting one while he's injured, that's for sure.
Now let's take a look at the last place losers for both of these titles. For the Intercontinental title, it is Sting.
Despite how weird it is.
And the world title, it's Sting. They're both, though, both titles, he is the bottom of the list.
It is very, very weird. Why? I could see the Intercontinental Championship being his world title material. That's shocking.
Well, let's check out the IWGP Tag Team Champs rankings. There are 5 teams in the vie for their titles. Let's see who is the top 3 and who is last place loser. Number 1, we got the Vaudevillains.
Sorry, who? Exactly.
Number 2, we got the Social Outcasts, who beat John Gonzalez 2 weeks in a row. One of them and then 2 of them.
No. Shockingly, they deserve that
And
spot.
remember, their group Murphy's in a rank right now for a world title. Or, well, sorry, an Intercontinental title. But still.
Yeah, don't bring that up.
Haven't heard word from Heath Slater, though, lately. He's been kind of inactive. Was on the pre-show, though, last week.
Slater's been home in Virginia dealing with his 18 kids. I think it multiplies by 3 every week or something.
Oh, yeah.
He got kids. He needs his job.
Yeah. And then we got the Ascension, who already failed in their quest for the Tag Team Gold.
The Ascension have to earn it if they want another championship match. Things are going to change over on AAA too. American Alpha, if you're watching, you must earn your next championship shot.
And I guess we can just talk about the last 2. I mean, it's only 5 teams in general. So, number 4 is the Boom Squad. They already faced them tonight. Non-title, though, and they failed.
Well, that was non-title. The stakes weren't that high. They probably weren't at the top of their game.
Perkins certainly won't be for a while.
American Alpha that gets 2 championship matches.
Loki's going to need to find a new partner for a while.
Lose both. True, and who knows? Maybe he'll find himself one. Maybe we can sign ourselves someone.
Maybe. But in the meantime, rounding it out, the number 5, we got the Gate Crashers. One half of them currently being the Intercontinental Champ, and Zayn being his number 1 contender at the moment. His own partner. They're last place losers in the tag division somehow.
Well, they haven't teamed together yet, so it's understandable that they'd be last place,
Yeah. And right now, the IWGP Women's title around the waist of Alexa Bliss, but she is currently hurt, so I don't think she's going to be defending it for a little while. But
Yes, she will be off of the pay-per-view.
let's take a look at her top 3 as well as her last place loser. So her top 3, number 1, we got Asuka.
Okay. Year. Inaugural champion, the former champion.
And then we got Bayley.
Yeah. Bailey would have to one deserves one, but I would give one to her if she earned it.
And then we got, rounding out the top 3, Carmella, who was recently hunted off by Jessica Havoc.
Yeah, Carmella's been sent to hell by Jessica Havoc, apparently, as I haven't seen her since, not once.
Nor have we seen Eva Marie.
Oh well.
And then we got the last place loser is Gail Kim right now. Hmm. Yeah. So that was all the rankings to check in on there for the meantime. We've caught the news and edits to overalls, of course, as well. And we now know the situation with Pena and AAA and New Japan. There may even be more news as time goes on, but for now, this is very new, so stick with it. Hopefully things pan out here, and hopefully people like what's going to happen, as it is unfortunate. But it's a new beginning, folks. Speaking of which, this weekend is the new beginning, ironically enough. Yes, indeed. So make sure this weekend to catch the new beginning. New Japan's pay-per-view, and they are welcoming some AAA guests to mourn over the loss of their great leader, Antonio Pena.
And one last thing before we go, Mr. Bischoff did decline Antonio's challenge. I'm sorry for those of you that would have been looking forward to the show. Pena covered this in his last appearance on TV. And recent passing, I'm sure amends can be made, and we can get a AAA versus WCW event booked. Mr. Bischoff, if you're listening, give me a call.
All right, well, hear that indeed. And so like I said, this weekend, catch New Beginning, and also tomorrow, catch the National Wrestling Alliance with Jeff Jarrett. And any last words here before we go, Giant Baba?
Times are changing.
Yes, they are. For better or for worse, we'll know as it happens. It's going to be a rocky road, folks. Hopefully you'll stay tuned for the ride. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the post show here on NJPW. Commissioner Radar is out of the building today. Goodbye.